Hello, dear friends. I consider current leaders as transitional people until new charismatic beings begin to emerge from 2026. When the people mature, they will not vote for lame politicians, but for enlightened wise men. The wise woman will be protagonist of the new era. Opinion piece. New leaders, teamwork, new model, soon to emerge, glorious destiny, unknown identity, empathetic leaders, charismatic beings, benevolent mindset. The divine will prevail. Take care of each other. A new and better world. Nothing will be imposed. Reset will come after the crash. The EU will not seize Russian assets. Let's start. Those human beings who are destined to form a new governments and economic structures will soon become more visible. They have been preparing for this day, and they already live among us. Don't judge them harshly or create expectations about them, as you may be surprised by many of those who step forward, according to Adama of Delos through Aurelia. Many have masked their true identity within the very groups they seek to replace. Reach out with your heart to recognize who your new leaders can be. All new structures will be formed for the benefit of the collective. This is an important key to identifying those who are ready to truly support humankind. Not even national borders will stop those who support real change from coming together. The preparation and emergence of new leaders could influence the formation of new governments and economic structures. These leaders, who are being prepared to assume responsible roles, could be close to emerging on the public scene. It is important to maintain an open and non-prejudiced attitude towards them, since their arrival could bring surprises and significant changes in various areas. Definition. A leader is a human being who directs or leads a social group. Leadership is the set of managerial skills that an individual has to influence the way of being and acting of people or in a specific work group, making his team work with enthusiasm towards the achievement of its goals and objectives. Leadership does not entail an unequal distribution of power, because group members are not powerless, but rather shape the group's activities in different ways. We may see governance forms or organizational structures that incorporate wise counsel or expert advisors in the future. These councils could be advisory bodies that provide guidance and advice to political, business, or community leaders on complex and high-stakes issues. The idea of having advice from wise men or advisors is not new and has been used in various cultures and periods of history. These councils can be made up of experts in a variety of fields, such as science, ethics, politics, economics, and culture, among others. Collaboration. Leaders of the future will need to foster collaboration and teamwork rather than relying solely on hierarchical leadership. The new leaders will reflect the trends and needs of the society in which they emerge. They will be those who can adapt to a changing world, foster collaboration and empathy, and creatively address global challenges. New age leaders will need to be flexible and able to adapt quickly to changing environments, as the world is experiencing rapid changes in technology and economy. The ability to understand and manage emotions, both your own and those of others, will be crucial in an increasingly interconnected and diverse world. Leaders who show empathy towards others will be more effective at building strong teams and resolving conflict. The ability to critically analyze problems and find creative solutions will be essential to addressing the complex challenges facing the world. The identity of the new leaders is a mystery that is gradually pieced together as they assume their roles and gain recognition from the people. New leaders should help citizens move from an I mentality to a we mentality. They should focus on social well-being and not just economic results. The new paradigm requires dispelling three myths about leadership. The leader is the person at the top of the organization. The leader has all the answers, and the leader is the smartest person in the room. A little less. Conflicts. These current conflicts will initiate a planet-wide acceleration and help awaken millions to a new awareness of their divinity and a reconsideration of new values in their lives. Many people will discover new goals and purposes more aligned with their divine nature. As a result of these conflicts, millions of people will be mobilized, swelling the ranks of the missioners of light and uniting to create permanent peace and a new reality based on divine truths. These conflicts will also help erode outdated patriarchal structures that no longer serve. This will help you open your heart and facilitate your passage to the higher dimension. You will also cleanse a lot of accumulated karma, giving way to the new order and the recognition of your true divine being. Instead of going into fear and despair, light a candle of hope in your heart. Know that beyond the war, a whole new world awaits you. Miracles are waiting to manifest. Gifts of love and grace will be poured out from the Creator and our star family in ways we have never experienced before. Light the candle of knowledge that the divine will prevail and that victory is assured. Millions of people on this planet have expressed their intention to achieve peace, and so it will be. We have become the focus of the entire cosmos. The Creator and all of you, co-creators, are smiling and saying, "Let there be peace on earth," and so it will be. As frequency continues to increase, so will our responsibility. Nothing will be imposed on you. Your desire to serve must be spontaneous and ignited by your heart. The time of joy you have waited for is beyond the clouds, beyond the storms of manufactured wars. You will never regret if you can allow the clouds and the storms to develop this last gain, this last illusion. Keep the candle of hope burning in your heart, because beyond the dark clouds there is joy, tranquility, and grace. The dawn of a new world of unity and love, where violence no longer exists, is now beyond the horizon. Take care of each other in times of need. Extend your love and comfort to those who have not had the opportunity to learn what you already know. Become a pillar of peace for all who are afraid, so that they can lean on you for comfort. Reset News. A strange request at the Davos Forum. More than 250 billionaires have written a letter asking for more taxes to be imposed on them because they are concerned about inequality. The World Bank and the IMF are two important actors that will announce the Bretton Woods Third Agreement. This will provide liquidity to several countries and advance the leveling of the playing field for local economies in all market sectors. There are three trends in the global market that have not been seen before in history. New tokenized assets entering the system, the dollar rising, and gold continuing to rise. Once QFS development is complete, we will know the actual values as they activate within the new economy. Time will tell. Rinus Verhagen foresees an operation shutdown around April 25th. The BRICS have a value of their currency backed by gold, which the fiat money system like the dollar and euro does not. The introduction of the Zimbabwe SIG, the new gold-backed currency, caused the stock market to crash. This major change required local institutions and businesses to reconfigure their systems to adapt to the new currency. According to Charlie Ward, the reset will occur after the collapse of the euro and the dollar. According to Judy Bington, when the stock market and crypto markets collapse, they will turn off the lights to stop the dissolution of the global financial market. The Space Force and Starlink have confirmed that they are ready and prepared to turn the light back on using Tesla-free energy and making the world energy independent. Another solar storm. Multiple flares have left the sun this week, perhaps more than a dozen. Most are on a trajectory towards the south of the Earth. If the edge of one of them touches the Earth's magnetic field, it could cause a solar storm. Potential impacts are likely to begin on April 25th. Economy. X22 report. Inflation and fuel prices are on the rise, and people know it. Tesla promises a cheap model after its biggest revenue drop in 12 years. According to Paul Craig Roberts, the dollar crisis is not attributed to the printing of banknotes to bail out 5 banks. Instead, Russia, China, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Mexico are blamed. London pays $52 billion to the Bank of England to compensate for losses. Monetary devaluation is gaining strength on a global scale. We are about to see monetary intervention on a massive scale. Gold is at an all-time high, but companies are falling sharply. China is dumping treasuries and buying gold. USA. Trump is accused of allegedly trying to corrupt the 2016 elections. The US Senate approves an aid package for Ukraine, Israel, and the Indo-Pacific. The UN does not rule out that crimes against humanity have been committed in the Middle East. Amnesty International warns that the world is on the verge of the collapse of international law. Europe. Banning Russian supplies of liquefied natural gas would cost the EU a fifth of imports. The EU will not seize frozen Russian assets due to lack of legal clarity, says Borrell. Borrell compares the destruction in Gaza with that of Germany in the Second World War. Spain. The Spanish National Court reopens the case for espionage with the Pegasus virus. Child poverty in Spain costs more than 60,000 million euros annually. More than half of Spaniards have cut their expenses due to inflation. The Bank of Spain estimates the housing deficit at 600,000 until 2025. The average height of Spaniards is 1.76 meters for men and 1.62 meters for women. The average hourly wage in EU is 24 euros, but in Spain it is 18.2 euros. I earn much less. Americas. Hurricane season with more rain for the American continent. Mexico demands that the US respect its sovereignty. Thousands of students marched in Argentina against Milei's adjustment to universities. Colombian mercenaries go to Ukraine for money without preparation, and it is difficult to repatriate their bodies. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.